still going up. That's a massive silver. Massive silver. Oh my gosh. Look, that's a massive silver. Oh my gosh. Because what I've just found is what looks to be a silver coin. So I'm on a double silver today. Yes! Hello everyone, welcome back to GRIF-FINds. So today we are back out once again metal detecting in Derbyshire. Now, we're at an old permission that we haven't been to in about 4 years. Last time we came was when I first started metal detecting, and when I was there I found no silver, but I found a lot of artifacts and really cool Georgian or even older finds. Now we're here with Mum, she's over there in the field, to see what else we can find, what we missed last time we was here. But fingers crossed we found something nice. Other than that, we've got some really important news, some really awesome news as well, which I'll get talking about a bit later on in the episode. So, I'll see you at the first signal. Alright folks, so we've got the first signal of the day, and it is a lovely, gorgeous 50. The wind has literally just sprung up and now it's really windy, but have a listen to this one. Lovely 50, 51, nice and clear, 49, 50, just there. Let's give us a dig. Lovely scenery today. It's a little bit nippy, hence the coat. I think that's usually actually because of the wind. The wind up here is awful, the very, very tops of these hills in Derbyshire. And we've got ourselves a huge coin or circular-like thing, which I can already see in a hole. So I'll bring it closer and we'll have a look together. So have a look at that. That's an imprint, I'm pretty sure. Is it an imprint? It is an imprint, just to be sure. So where is this? Is it out? No, it's not out. Is it in here? Out somewhere? Flicked it around. In the ground. I don't know if you can just see that in there, but it's just there, look. A nice green sort of colour just there. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, is it a horse brass? Maybe. It's got a design on, that's for sure. What do we have? What do we have? First find of the day. Looks like something. It's a something. Could this even be a makeup container box lid? It has got a nice design on this. I love things like artifacts where it has a design, you don't quite know what it is. Let me just give this a little bit of a brush and a clean up and I'll come back to you. Bear with me. So I don't know if I'm reading this right, but I think that says Swiss made, and then so that the lettering underneath the little like globe sort of symbol says Swiss made, and then on the top of it I have no clue, and I think it starts with a G or something, and then this side here you've got a nice emblem on that side there. Lovely. So I'm going to say some kind of like do you know the makeup containers that women in like their 70s, maybe a bit earlier, might have used to contain makeup and stuff like that. Mum once found a silver one of these, a silver makeup lid, container lid. So maybe it's one of these. Maybe it's even earlier than the 70s. Maybe I'm just, yeah. But I've never found one of these myself. But this is very interesting. As I say, it's a first find. Cool. Lovely scenery today, and I've got myself a little buckle down there. Look, it was a 30. Just entered this field. You love to see it. Shows this field probably haven't been done. Looks like maybe would have been a bit of an older one as well. So not just the bog standard, contemporary, the contemporary buckles, which are quite modern. But this one seems to have a bit of age to it. So probably what, 1900s, 1800s, something like that maybe. Yeah, love it. Alright folks, I've got an absolute screamer of a signal. You could even say this is the Bobby Dazzler. Probably my favourite signal of the day. Let's have a look. Can you see that alright? Can you hear that alright? That's a deeper one. I'm thinking maybe a coin. A bit lower at this angle. So let's give that a dig and let's see what it is. This is getting me excited. Yeah. Just there. Oh, the ground is so hard. We was in Cornwall last week, and the weather there was awful. And while we were there, Derbyshire was lovely and sunny. As per usual, whenever we go on holiday, it is always raining. So you love to see it. So the ground here is absolutely barren. 85, 84 now. That is an absolute gorgeous sort of signal. Break the ground. Plop this on the side. If that's not a gorgeous signal, I don't know what is. It's out in the spoils over there. Let's have a look for it. The fun part, let's have a look. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's just there. Ooh. What are you? What are you? That's different, isn't it? That is a different coin, and I'll take that because I love finding different kinds of coins. Lloyd pence. Ooh, I don't know. I do not know what this is. Any of you know what this could be? Please, please, please let me know in the comments down below. I always get back to them. But yeah, that is fascinating. Look at that. I'll take that well over any other coin, even silver. Yes. That's really... There's a head there as well. It looks like Georgian, but I don't want to say it's Georgian because, frankly, I don't even know what the writing around here means. I definitely see a pence, and I definitely see a Lloyd. I know there was such a person called Lloyd George. Yeah. Awesome. Let me know what you think. I'll put some pictures up now. Fan-diddly-tastic. There you got, Mum. I was just recording that coin, and then I heard, "Oh, Henry, come here, beautiful," or something like that. What you got? Oh, is that a badge? Yeah. Ooh.
We were just talking about this.
Do you want to pick that up? Because I don't want to be the first one to touch that. That's all you.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
Is that a leaf? That
yeah, it's a leaf.
Canadian?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Should we have a look together?
Yeah.
Oh, there would have been something
pin,
across there. Look.
Yeah.
Ready?
Be some colour on it. Oh, come on. Oh.
Oh my.
That is amazing. It says Canada.
Maple leaf.
Maple leaf.
That's what we were
It
just
says
saying.
Canada, right? That is the coolest find today.
Oh my
Beats my
gosh.
coin out the window.
Oh my
That
gosh.
does.
I am so excited.
Do you know what? We were just talking about finding a badge in this. We've been in this field a little bit, not a lot, because this was 4 years ago, so we weren't that good at the metal detector.
No.
Bit.
No.
And I think we had the simplex as well. But oh my gosh,
So over the moon.
you can literally see the big words Canada, big crown.
Yeah. And that would have been where the pin would have gone across.
Yeah, and that they probably would
There,
still. Yeah, that is
I'll
amazing.
have a poke around just to see. How amazing would it be if the pin is still in there? You know.
Go on. Nah, it would have picked up by now.
Well, that's why it was lost.
It's complete. Well, other than the pin, but that's the usual one that breaks off.
Yeah.
But other than
Which is
that,
why they've lost it. You know.
that's just amazing, Mum. So that probably would have been like that,
Yeah.
or maybe on that
Or maybe
kind of
there.
thing, or even
Maybe
like
on
that.
there even.
Yeah. But that is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Yeah.
You reckon that's World War One, World War Two?
No clue.
Or
We'll be able to date it, won't we?
we will, definitely,
Yeah,
100%.
there's so much there for us to
But
look
that
at.
feels so thick and so you get some cat badges that are very brittle. This feels well made and put together, which makes me think it's for quite a high status or high purpose.
Maybe.
So, but that is amazing. I'm so glad I got you to come in this field. Oh, what a find. You'll see some pictures up now. Get in. So I've come back to where that coin, coin tokeny thing was after what Mum's just found. And of course, the number one rule of metal detecting is check your holes. And I've just gone and checked my holes, and I've got, well, next to it, I've got another really, really kind of high target. Even higher, 91, 92. Just there. So I'm thinking, what, maybe another token, maybe a different kind of coin, or maybe a silver. Oh, that would be nice. But today at first was a very slow moving day, and we've moved into this field and it's almost brightened up now. Well, the sky hasn't, that's for sure. Still miserable. Still in here. Ooh, a boot. Might have to invest in some boots, not wellies. 96, wow. It's still going up. That's a massive silver. Massive silver. Oh my gosh. That is a huge silver. That is huge. Oh my gosh, that's massive. No, that's a massive silver. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that. That is huge. Is that a half? It is. That's my first ever silver half crown.
Oh my god, I can see him on it.
That's my first ever silver half crown.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Look.
That's George V.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's my first ever one. Oh, I need some. Have you got any spray?
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna put the camera down so we can give it a better clean up. But get in. Ah! Right, let's give this a clean up. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Can I? Are you gonna squirt?
I'll give it a squirt.
It's yours. You want to squirt it?
Squirty. With the subscribe to this guy. He's I've heard he's pretty funny. That there is one colourful coin. Maybe it was stuck to something. Maybe there's something else in the hole.
You think?
I wonder what date this is, because it could be the silver. I'll just put more mud in it now, or 50%, because it's George V. So it definitely is silver. So this is my first ever silver half crown of any monarch. So this is a bucket lister for me, and I am over the moon. I've never had a day where I found one of these before, so yeah, let's see what the date is. What kind of date? 24. So it unfortunately isn't a full silver or the fullest silver half crown, but it is still a silver, 50% silver George V half crown. I am over the moon. Like I said earlier, this is my first ever one of these, and a bucket lister for me. What a day! Wow, we're just saying that, weren't we, Mum? We've had two of the favourite things, you know, a badge and a token, and now this. What a day! What a day! You'll see some pictures up now. So while Mum's having her drink of her coffee, let's talk about some of the channel news. So let's start off with GRIF-FINds now has merch. Yes, for those who have been asking for it for a while, here it is. If you go across the Dragon Detecting and you go on the page and search up GRIF-FINds, you'll now see a list of different merchandise options with GRIF-FINds logo on as well. which would be pretty good. These include jumpers, hats, shirts, polo shirts and t-shirts and stuff, and bucket hats, more important. That's pretty cool. So yeah, go and check those out if you want to as well. But I'm very happy to announce this because for me, growing up, I've always looked at these other YouTubers who have merch and stuff like that, and it's just awesome to think my dream has come true to be able to put content out for everyone, and finally get to the point where I have merch, which is amazing. So thank you, and for the people who want to check it out, the link is in the description. So the other bit of news, I have now officially started a Facebook group titled GRIF-FINds Just Dig It Metal Detecting Group. You go and check them out on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description. The logo you're about to see right now, this is the profile picture of said group. I'm trying to get it more influenced, so we build up a bigger community, so everyone feels comfortable sharing what they find, and anything like that, or any awesome, cool stories that they've had over the couple of years, things like that. And I feel like at the moment in time, the community is strong enough for that to work. So go and check the Facebook group out. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys, and joining in the fun. All right, folks, so I've got another target straight after a spot of hot chocolate. It's just there. It is an absolute screamer. Another really high target, and it was somewhat the same sort of numbers as that token. 86. $80. Just there. Let's give this one a nice dig. Ground is so hot. Well, it's the top layer is super hard, and then the layer underneath is a lot softer. Oh gosh, it's so hard. I was talking about that drought earlier. Oh, not a drought, but more of a hot spot in British weather in Derbyshire. So, what we got? It's not out. Really high, that. Really, really high. Right then, just flick it out. It's on this wall just here, I'm assuming. It's out in that spoil. Let's bring it closer and have a look. So it is in here somewhere. Oh, bang on it. I haven't touched that and it's straight onto it. Oh, is that a rim?
Oh, it is.
Oh. Ooh, ooh. What is that?
Oh, oh.
Wow.
5.
What are you?
Oh, is it another token of some sort? That's gorgeous.
That's aluminium. That's why it was a high signal. So I think that's going to be a foreign coin.
Ah, right.
Feel how light that is? Very light.
Oh my gosh, it is. That's really...
Yeah. We're going to give that a clean up, folks.
That's got a 5 there.
It's got a 5 on it. It's got some strange sort of patterns onto it. But we're going to give that a bit of a clean up. Put some water on it and some brush. And see what we get. Bear with us. Alright, so here it is, folks. You can just see the 5 in the middle with the slash and the dash. But it actually says, turn this round there. It says, sorry if my hand's shaking, but it says Port C Island. And the next island it says Mutual Co-op. Co-op. So Port C Island Mutual Co-op, and then it's got some other lettering that I can't quite make out, and the exact same design is repeated on the back. But it's very interesting to note that this is quite a light find, so I'm thinking this is going to be aluminium. Very high pitch, so I think this is going to be an aluminium coin. I've never heard of Port C Island. I'm not very good with my geography. So any of you guys know where this is or what it's from? It's definitely a token of some kind. And it's a very, very interesting find. So that's 4 amazing, awesome, mysterious finds of the day. Get in. Walking in front of my line, aren't you?
Yeah, you took mine.
Yeah.
You took mine.
Anyway, I got a cool find. It was a 40. And it was quite deep in there. So there's colourful dirt here. down there. I don't know if you can just see that, but I think that's going to be a nice bag seal. Yes, it is nice. Is that an angel? I don't know. It looks like an angel. Yeah, bag seal. Probably going to be for some seed or something. Don't know if it has any other writing I can make out. Can be something. But yeah, that is a very cool find. I think that's going to be an angel. I do like finding these. Do very much like finding these. Yeah. Oh, if there's these here, there can be some spinner whorls. Come on, be some more Derbyshire spinner whorls. I love finding them. Awesome find that. Getting such an artifacty field. Alright folks, let's do some digging and walking and detecting together. See what we can find. There is lots of trash on these fields, a lot. I mean, like, because we're quite near the farmhouse, and the field next door to this is like the farmer's like rubbish pile farmhouse, sort of. If that makes sense. So, no. So they're just piled up loads of rubbish and rubble and stuff like that there. That's a lovely one though. I know you can't hear that. I'll put it on now. Let's dig that, definitely. Deep, it's whispery, it's scratchy. They're the kind of targets you want to find, because in land like this, where the soil is very mineralised, there's lots of iron and reactivity in the soil, finds that are usually, or targets that are usually whispery, show that it's not going to be something like aluminium or something like that kind of material, which usually pings off the coil and the frequencies very well and easily. So turn the volume up so you can hear. From this angle, nice. So it's changed quite considerably since the plug, but we'll see. That's nice now, very nice. But will it stay nice, and will it be a nice find? I see an imprint. I think I saw an imprint. Right, let's get in there. Slightly miscut it, doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of this soil just here so you can see it a bit better. Right. Just in that sidewall. Quiet you. There, I think that's a rim of a coin. We have another coin. I say another, but I think we've only found that other one, which is a coin, the half crown. God, that's crusty. Nice condition though, I think. I think that's a nice condition, George III. Yeah, it is. There we are, look, a lovely George III halfpenny. See himself looking right. Probably going to be 1806, 1807, something like that. Fantastic. Alright folks, I've got another nice target. It's just here. 58, nice and clear. That's easy digging one, that. I'll tell you what though isn't easy digging, is this ground. I'm trying not to hit or destroy my wellies because they're only rubber. The spade might end up going through my welly boots, so be a bit careful. Trying to do that. There we go. 58 still, nice and clear. When I was much younger, I used to do a big 2 full jump step and then dig the hole like this. Ugh, never mind, and it fell over. It's in there still. I think I see something green, so it might be a coin. And it is a coin. Another coin maybe, or is it going to be just a little button that's going to trick us? I think it is a button. But who? That is the question. Who are you? Britannia on the back. And some crust. I'm going to say George V. Lovely. On to the next. So Mum has just come over to me with this. And I'm not sure. Is this silver? It's very bendable. Like, you can bend it. But then again, silver is quite a pliable, malleable sort of metal, especially when it's so thin like that.
It was just the pattern that was a bit odd, wasn't it? Because I thought at first, but there's some patterning down there, but I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, and it does got that colour to it.
Yeah.
That kind of like blackish sort of tinge. Especially that edge just there. It does look quite silvery. But then again, it could also be just a bit of aluminium. But there's always a chance. There was always that chance. So yeah.
We'll pop it in, won't we?
Nice.
Thank you very much.
So I'm coming down here, away from Mum, and doing some scenery in these flowers here that you may or may not have seen. And anyway, I got this awesome signal, lovely 70. And I was thinking to myself when I'm digging it, you know what? I should actually be live digging this. I didn't, and here I am regretting it, because what I've just found is what looks to be a silver coin. So I'm on a double silver today. So the imprint came flying out and it's just here. Yeah. And there it is, look. In there. Haven't even touched it yet. Who was saying that is? Is it a George? It is a George III. That's a shilling or sixpence? Not sure. I don't have any water on me. You want to come and give me some water? Thank you. We'll go and clean that up together, but that is brilliant. I am still not sure. Is that? I think that's a shilling. Is it a shilling?
Let's have a look then.
Is that a shilling? Or is that a sixpence?
Don't know.
Let's have a look. I'll give it a good squirt.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
What's that?
George III silver.
I can see some detail
could be a
coming
shilling.
now. Shilling?
Not sure. Let's go to the side.
Oh, that
That's
is
a nice
just
one.
wonderful. I didn't see the other side. It was
Brilliant.
Just a square. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
That is really nice.
Oh.
Is that say 1818? Yep, 1818.
Oh, well done.
George III.
That is beautiful.
Double. So I've had a George V and I've had a George III. We'll find out now, actually, if that's a sixpence
Yeah,
or
you
not.
should be able to see it written on.
I don't think it shows up.
Not see it at the sides.
What a day. You know, we came here, didn't we? Thinking, you know what? We haven't been here in 4 years. Let's just give it a go. We might have missed stuff.
Well, it was your idea, wasn't it?
And wow, paid off, didn't it?
It did.
There's going to be plenty more in this field.
It's
I don't want to go home now.
It's this field, isn't it?
I don't want to go home now.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, but we can come back.
I think this is a shilling.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think that's a shilling.
I think it's a shilling.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, George III shilling. Get in! Get in! Put some pictures up now. Fantastic. And there we are, folks. What a awesome day we have had. Frankly, one of my favourite days this year has been coming out here back to an old nostalgic field and permission that we haven't been to in 4 or 5 years, and it's just been amazing, especially coming here with alright low expectations to suddenly absolute up here expectations to even find maybe gold next time we come. I mean, 2 silver coins. I've got a bucket lister. Mum's got certainly an amazing badge, which is fantastic. And then to get all this in the very top half of the field, we haven't done the bottom half of the field yet. I'll slowly making my way down there, and then I found the George III shilling, which is amazing. I don't find George III shilling, so today's has been fantastic. Definitely need to come back here, maybe in the future. So yeah, so go and check out Dragon Detecting, as I've said. You can use 10% discount code on selected items, which is obviously GRIF-FINds. Go and check out the merch if you're interested in it. No pressure at all. And also go and check out the Facebook group, that is GRIF-FINds Just Dig It Facebook group. Everyone is free to join. Anyone can join, anyone can post. There's no obligations at all. I just want to build up a nice community on Facebook and see what everyone's finding and how their weekend's shaping. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you at the next. Goodbye.